And good morning, everybody. I am 10 Tampa Bay meteorologist Rich Fields here in the 10 newsroom. Time for your 9:30 weekend beach and boating report. Sounds like me. I've got you guys up online, so when you chime in today, please let me know where you're watching from. And if you have any weather questions for me today, by all means, at the end, I'll try to get to some of those. Let us start with what's going on around the area with regard to live shots and so on and so forth. I will show you right now. All right, check that out. Sky 10 Network. Lots of clouds. I'll tell you right there. Very cloudy today, as a matter of fact. Real good chances of rain right on through the weekend. 80% chance today for both today and tomorrow, as a matter of fact. And then by the time we hit the first of the week, we're talking about a 90% chance of shower and thunderstorm activity. A lot of precipitable water in the atmosphere coming up from the Caribbean, and with the heating of the day, this is available moisture that we're going to tap into and get some convection out of. So let's go through some of the particulars here. There's the shot from Clearwater Beach, the Wyndham Grand Clearwater Beach Hotel looking north, Pier 60 there. You can see the thunderstorm activity off to our north right now. I'm going to show you radar here in a little bit. That's the Bellwether Beach Resort camera looking south along St. Pete Beach. Again, very cloudy skies. And the Mahaffey Theater camera looking out towards St. Pete Pier, which just minutes ago, just before signing on here on Facebook and YouTube Live, it was raining on that camera as well. And there's the downtown Tampa shot looking out over the Davis Islands and Tampa General there in the foreground on that island in the center. And let's take a look at current temperature right now. Tampa is sitting at 85 degrees. Dew points are way up there, upper 70s. So our feels like temperature, you can add a good 10 degrees on. So our feels like is 95. There's the satellite and radar. You can see how active the peninsula is right now. It's going on some of these. There's our service area right there. And you can see from Port Charlotte all the way up through Sarasota, Bradenton, St. Pete, the Hudson area, Clearwater Beach certainly, Crystal River, all getting hammered at this hour. There's some of the shower activity coming into Hudson, Brooksville, Crystal River. These are the counties of Citrus, Hernando, Pasco. Cedar Key about to receive a little something something as well. Let me see if I can manipulate this just a little bit. Let me take this out of play real quick. Hang on a second. And let me put this pointer back in. All right, let's take a look down toward Tarpon Springs, Clearwater Beach. Yeah, there's even some thunderstorm activity right off the coast of Pinellas County. It looks like the lightning actually dissipates, and it's going to be shower activity as it comes into Pinellas County right there. But nonetheless, lightning strikes aren't out of the question. A lot of these cells have been producing lightning. The storms off Anna Maria Island or have moved through Anna Maria Island, Bradenton Beach, Bayshore Gardens, Sarasota area. They're getting some rainfall there now. Sarasota, Gulf Gate Estates, Osprey, about to get some shower and thunderstorm activity as well. So the day isn't a washout, but it is certainly going to be very active, and you're going to see pop-up shower and thunderstorm activity most all day. Oh, went right back to my first graphic, so let's step through some of these and see if I can get back to that radar for you. That's live shots. Bear with me a second. I see everybody chiming in. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right, back to the SATRAD. And Futurecast is what I want to show you. So I stopped it at 9:45. It's just about 10 minutes away. You can see many of the areas are going to be receiving that shower activity here very quickly. Let's put it into motion. And we'll go to up to about noon today. Look at the cloud cover moving into the Tampa Bay area. If you don't see showers, you're certainly going to see a lot of cloud cover. Bradenton, nice cell. Moving into Manatee County by about 2. Again, some of these cells could be on the severe side. We'll have to wait and see how they develop. Certainly when you see things like these purples over here in Palm Bay. This is on the east coast of Florida, far away from us and out of our service area. But when you see cells like that with a little purple in them, those could very well be severe or turn severe. This is by 8 p.m. You see how everything has moved from the Gulf side all the way over to the east side, and then some of it, as the night wears on, starts to propagate and pop up again back toward the coast, especially up through Citrus and Hernando counties, even portions of Pasco County. This is almost 10 o'clock tonight. Fairly decent thunderstorm cells popping up there. 3:40 in the morning, still some shower activity. We won't clear out to partly cloudy skies. It's going to be mostly cloudy through the overnight hours tonight. There's your rip current potential. Everything on the Gulf side, low today, moderate on the eastern side, and an overall beach forecast. We'll go through individual beaches here in a minute, but overall beach forecast today, very cloudy. We're looking for a daytime high out at the coast at about 85. Downtown and at the airport, we're looking for more like 91 today, 92 possibly. We topped out at 91 yesterday, which is exactly where we should be for this time of the year. So let's go through the individual beaches and talk about what's going on. So this is Venice Beach, looking for a daytime high at 87 today out at Venice Beach with a 50% chance of shower and thunderstorm activity. We'll move north up the coast here a little bit and show you Siesta Key, 87. 60% chance of rain, UV index down just a little bit, because of all that cloud cover. Winds will be southwest at 9. That is after the Gulf sea breeze has kicked in. We're on a southeasterly flow. That's the fetch. We've got high pressure out in the Atlantic, and it has dropped far enough south due to a trough off to our north up in the through the panhandle of the state of Florida, through the border of Alabama, Georgia, and Florida. There's a trough descending, and so it's pushing all this available moisture, pooling it right over the state of Florida for us. And so that's why we expect these really high rain chances the next couple of days. Clearwater Beach, 85 for the daytime high. 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms. They've already seen some shower and thunderstorm activity earlier this morning. We were on the air at 7 a.m. here at 10 Tampa Bay, and it was very, very, very cloudy, and the storm started moving in. It's a working newsroom. Forecast wind speed. So right now, as I mentioned, they're out of the south and east, but later on today, when the Gulf sea breeze kicks in, there you go, certainly by 2 o'clock this afternoon, you can see the onshore flow. Look down towards Sarasota and portions of Manatee County. You can see that onshore flow really start to kick in. There's 7 o'clock at night now. It's full blown. Shortly after 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, it full blown goes onshore. And for boaters and mariners, not too bad. I mean, you got to watch out for those thunderstorms out there in the Gulf, but winds not bad today. Southeasterly winds, that's what we're going to start out with, turning southwesterly late in the day after 2 o'clock. Seas 1 foot or less being inland waters at a light chop. They're smooth right now, and the Gulf temperature is about 89 degrees. Let's talk about the tides for the boaters. Paso Grill Beach, next high tide will be at 1:02 this afternoon. Moving up the coast to St. Petersburg, this will be on the bay side. This is not on the Gulf side. The bay side will have a high tide at 2:36 today. Johns Pass, Gulf side, Gulf of Mexico side. High tide coming up at 12:22 this afternoon. Clearwater Beach at 12:13 this afternoon. Crystal River will have a low tide this morning coming up at 11:37 and a high tide at 5:25 p.m. And here is your 7-day forecast. So cloudy skies and thunderstorms throughout much of the day today. Again, it's not a complete washout. It's not like it's going to rain all day, but these storms are going to be blown in off the Gulf and moving inland all day today and then pooling along the eastern seaboard. And then they're going to start trekking back toward our neck of the woods late tonight. So 92 is what we're forecasting for the daytime high today. As I mentioned, we topped out at 91 yesterday, which is exactly where we should be for this time of the year, which we haven't been at normal in a long, long time. 80% chance of rain today, 80% chance of rain tomorrow, and then a 90% chance of rain for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, an 80% chance of rain, 70 on Thursday and Friday as the precipitable water, the available water in the atmosphere thins out just a little bit, but still a 70% chance of rain is a very high chance of rain, and a lot of cloud cover for each and every day, that's for sure. Today's Saturday. Coming up on Monday, it's podcast day for me and Dave Wagner. Check out my podcast. It's called Come On Down with Rich Fields. Just tune into the 10 Tampa Bay YouTube page. Go to YouTube, type in 10, the number 10, Tampa Bay, and subscribe now. Make sure, because when we do go live, you get a little notice on your phone. It's all about my time in Hollywood. I've done 9 game shows in my lifetime, announced for 9 game shows in my lifetime. One was the state of Florida's Flamingo Fortune Lottery game show. It was a Mark Goodson show. It's where I got my start. And I've done 8 others since, so including The Price is Right and Wheel of Fortune and Family Feud and Press Your Luck, and I can't even remember them all. But anyway, nonetheless, the podcast is all about, it's not just game shows, as a matter of fact. It's kind of, Dave always asks me about the workings, inside workings of Hollywood and behind the scenes at television shows. But coming up on Monday for fans of Supermarket Sweep is, I call him the original host, although there was a version of it on in the 60s. The original host of the show, David Ruprecht, will be our live guest on the podcast. Again, this is Monday at 3 o'clock on the 10 Tampa Bay YouTube page. It's a lot of fun. Check it out. If you can't watch it live, you can get it on your streaming devices and listen to it as a regular podcast on Spotify, Odyssey, Apple Music, and wherever it's on every podcast provider. So whatever podcast provider you use. Come On Down with Rich Fields. And I think this will be our 15th episode. So if you haven't been keeping up, try to start at episode 1. It kind of takes you through the progression of how I got started in Hollywood and Mr. Barker hiring me and what that whole process was like. So check that out. Okay, let me put up another live shot for you to look at while I take a look at some of the folks chiming in here. Oh my gosh, it just gets bigger every week. Autumn Riley, Lauren Gengel. Hey, good morning, ladies. Lauren Ramsey, Susan Wickett, a lot of ladies. Joseph Long from Palm Harbor this morning. Thanks, Joseph. Thanks for tuning in. Any rain up in your neck of the woods? Because there was a thunderstorm early this morning, 7 o'clock or so. Came in North Clearwater Beach to Caladesi Island, that area, and blew right into Dunedin, and then it looked like it moved north up into Palm Harbor, so I was curious to know if you've got showers. Lauren Gengel, Bel Air Bluffs. Lauren, you get any rain yet? It's sprinkled on and off a little bit. Heating of the day, though, a lot of folks might see shower activity. Nalini Sebran, hello. Maria Casales Bond, Andy Gibson, thanks for watching, guys. Crosby Linda Crosby, probably, it's backwards. Diane Seastrand, Velma Vasquez, Janet Willis, Sandra Favoron. Let me see if there's any weather questions here. Fran Reyes, hello from Northport. Oh yeah, you got rain in Northport, didn't you? Fran? Chime in, let me know. Dwayne Wood. Yeah, some of these areas I know have gotten Florine, Baston, Port St. Lucie. I'm curious to know if Port St. Lucie got any rain yet. Big thunderstorms off the coast, so if you haven't yet, you will. Julie Stokes, Julie Studer, Mike Drapak, thanks for tuning in, guys. Really appreciate it. We do this every Saturday and Sunday at 9:30. It's the Tampa Bay Beach and Boating Report. Try to give you an idea what the coast is going to look like, and for mariners, what the seas are going to look like. Joseph Long, rain a little bit, but not a whole lot. But that's going to be, I'll tell you what, the totals today for the coastal communities aren't going to be that high. It's inland where they really start to slow down as they propagate from our coast, the west coast of Florida, to the east coast of Florida. They kind of slow down and stop along the eastern seaboard, along the eastern coast, and then start slowly moving back our way more inland. So certainly east coast communities and inland communities, Lakeland, Lake Wales, Sebring, certainly Orlando out of our service area, but those will be the folks that see some of the highest totals, an inch or more. And so we're talking about localized flooding being a possibility there as well. So be on the lookout. And remember, with any of these thunderstorms, High winds, certainly a possibility. Copious amounts of rain. Street flooding. Lightning, frequent lightning. So if you hear thunder, remember, if you hear thunder, that means there's lightning out there. And if you can hear it, it can hit you. And it's happened. It's happened many times. I remember that story of that guy, this is years ago. He was rollerblading along the Courtney Campbell Causeway. He was heading from the Tampa side to the Pinellas side. And there was a thunderstorm up in Newport Richey, long way away from downtown Tampa. And he was struck by lightning. Went through his body and it blew out his ankle through the skate, through the rollerblade leather. It was crazy, man. So it's nuts. If you can hear thunder, that means there's lightning, and you don't want to mess with it. All right, well, I don't see any weather questions. I hope you guys feel like you're up to date. We'll do it again tomorrow at 9:30 as well. Dennis East, Diane Caulfield-Dorn, Lori McCormick, thank you so much for tuning in. Our next newscast will be live here on 10 Tampa Bay coming up in just a couple minutes. Matter of fact, 14 minutes from now. So I got to go get some weather graphics together, change microphones, because this one is for this system and this one is for when I'm on the air for TV. Oops, you're probably just getting a lot of static with me messing around there. So thank you very much, and until then, we will see you on TV.